Okay, hello. We are back. We are back with the content. You thought I was gone. You thought I was done, but I am not. I am here and the series is continuing. Let's go, guys. So today I've got a mistake that I see players make 20 times a day in pugs. Whenever I am doing a demo review, I see this same mistake. It is super easy to fix. It is super simple to fix. All you've got to do is know the idea and know the strategy. And once you've got it, you'll see it everywhere and you probably won't make that mistake much yourself again. So what I have for you today is called Let the Pack Lead. Now, let's say that you have followed my previous videos. You've learned how to T-side default. You know how you're going to get onto the bomb site. Your IGL, he calls your strat and you're ready to go. But then you realize, wait a minute, I'm not with my whole team. I'm not with everybody else. I'm flanking the bomb site. Or in this case, you call it, I'm not with the pack. Here I've got a game, Na'Vi versus Gambit. And I'm going to show you exactly what Hobbit does here and how you need to do the same thing. So let's look at the situation here. Gambit are on T side. They've defaulted. It's 110 in the round and they're ready to go A. You can see here that Na'Vi have 3 players on the A bomb site. This is a good defense from Na'Vi. So Gambit are going to have to pull out quite a good strategy. What they're going to do here is they're going to throw smokes and wrap around archers and flash in. Flash is going to land here somewhere or here somewhere, and they're going to wrap around onto A. However, we're going to look at Hobbit because Hobbit is not doing what the rest of the team is doing. He's going to come through apps. Now, it's important to note here that he is not with the pack. The pack is the group of players that are going to wrap around through jungle here or long, if you're from NA or EU. In Australia, we call it jungle. Who knows why? Hobbit, is going to go through apps and be alone. Now, it's super important here to note what Hobbit does. Let's give it a watch and then we'll talk about it. So, we begin. They're all silent now. Their hit goes out. You can see they flashed into mid. Or on the map here, they're up into mid. Hobbit is going very, very slowly. He is letting the pack take the brunt of the force. He hears the Molotov, so he knows he can move up. And now he knows this player is dig. Look at him just wait. He doesn't move, hears the shot, lets them take contact, and then moves out. So, let's pause it here. You can see there that everything that Hobbit did was very, very slow and very, very safe and calculated, right? There's no point at which he's trying to get onto that A bomb site before the pack, the group of players, has already taken contact and they're already on the A bomb site. So if we go back quickly and have a look, you can sort of see in this scenario here, if Hobbit were to die before the pack, all the CTs could just turn and focus over this way or focus on defending the bomb site. Because Hobbit is still alive, they have to be super careful of his flank. And it seems so simple, but this is the rule. If you are not with the pack, then you let the pack lead. Right, now I'm going to show you what happens when you don't do this correctly. I'd like to thank Reckons here for allowing me to use this demo from our game last night. It can be really difficult to look at your own mistakes and accept that you made a mistake and move on and get better. But this is something I love about Reckons, is he's so willing to go, yeah, I messed up here, but I'm learning from this and next time I'll do better. Thanks, Dan. You're a legend, mate. So what's happening here? Us, Overt, this is me here, Fiend, we're on T side. And we're halfway through the round. We have Reckons down here on the lower bomb site. Or not on the lower bomb site, he's in the vent, but we don't have the lower bomb site yet. As you can see here, Danny G is on the lower bomb site defending it. So our plan is to go through ramp. So we're going to have to go through danger here. And we're going to have to kill him. And we're going to crunch Danny G on the lower bomb site with the 4 of us coming through lobby to ramp, going through mega down to lower, and then Reckons being able to shoot them in the side. Now, here is our pack, right? You can see me, Skull Hunter in front of me, Damio behind, and Obson here as well. We're all going to go through ramp here. We're all together. We are very obviously the pack of players, and we have Reckons on his own, right? So what happens is, let's play. We go through, we get through ramp, bang, flush in, flush this guy off. Chelios peeks out of elbow, kills Obson, but dies in the Molotov. Now we're going to the lower bomb site, but wait, Reckons has somehow died. We're now trying to get to the lower bomb site, trying to deal with Danny G, who's back here, but we are just completely unable to deal with it. He's just able to swing that silo, delay for a really long time, and just take really nice duels on us. So let's quickly go back there and see what Reckons did. So we'll go back, and we're watching Reckons now. We're currently hitting ramp. You know, we're doing what you just saw. Chelios kills Obson, he dies. But Reckons opens the door and takes a duel on Danny G and dies. So now, if you look what Danny G has to do, he doesn't have to worry about the door anymore. He can just purely focus on us, and no one was there to trade Reckons when he died. This is the essence of let the pack lead. Because if you're not in the pack, there is no ability for your teammates to trade you. Because you're there on your own, you either win or lose your duel, and that's it. There can be no value from your death if you fail. And that's exactly what happened here. The pressure that Reckons was providing in those double doors and around in that vent was completely alleviated without any sort of trade or value for his life, so we were unable to dislodge Danny G. Could Reckons have just won his duel? Yes, he could. Could we have killed Danny G at the back? Yeah, we could. But if you go back and you think about what happened there, it would have been way easier if Reckons just waited 10 seconds and we crunched together. We used teamwork to deal with Danny G, and it's all good. Now, again, thanks a lot to Reckons for allowing me to use that clip. Having a mistake publicly put out in the open can be pretty rough, but you're a legend, mate. Thank you. All right, I've got one more example of a pro team doing it. Again, we've got Gambit versus Na'Vi. This is the same match as before, but we're a little bit further on now. We have the pack of players on B ramp on Ancient. We have 3 players there that are going to go up B ramp, and we have Inters alone in Cave. As you can see, Electronic and Simple are defending the bomb site. So what is Inters going to do in this situation? He is, again, very obviously alone, while his group of teammates are going to go up B ramp. Of course, he's going to let the pack lead, because this is a double-pronged attack, right? There's the first pronglet's here, the second pronglet is here alone, the pack's ramp, Inters is alone in Cave. So let's just watch what happens and see the pressure that this puts on Simple and Electronic, who are trying to hold this bomb site. So we'll hit play. As you can see, Inters here is just going very, very slowly. Cave has actually been mollied off, so he's just continuing to play nice and slow and not expose himself. He actually doesn't enter that bomb site at all there until the entire pack is clear. He is just there to back up Shiro and trade out if things go wrong. He actually doesn't care whether or not the hit is successful or fails. He's going to wait until they take contact, until he is required, before he goes out and makes a really aggressive move. You can still see him taking those very, very safe peeks in Cave, but he's not going to do anything too aggressive because, again, he can't be traded. If he dies, in cave here, that would completely alleviate the two-pronged attack pressure. The pack would just be stuck going up here alone. And they did succeed in this hit. The pack was successful in killing both electronic and simple. However, it's still very important to see what Inters does in that situation. He put a bit of spam through the wall here, just making sure that his presence was felt by the Na'Vi players who were on the bomb site. Then he goes out afterwards. All right, I know this was a super simple concept, guys. I know this was very easy, but all you have to do, now that you know it, is do it. You just look to your left when you're going to hit a bomb site, or look to your right and you go, do I have a teammate with me? No, all my teammates are hitting the other side. All right, I'm going to let them go first. Now, is this baiting? No, this is not baiting. At the lower levels, you might get players go, oh, well, why were you baiting me? You were baiting in cave there. What are you doing? That person is dumb and they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what baiting is or isn't. Or at the very, very worst, it is the good type of baiting. It is intelligent baiting. You are making sure that you don't alleviate the pressure by dying when you're not in the pack. Now, I hope this has helped, guys. I hope this has explained this very simply, and it's good to be back. I'm glad to be making content again. Hopefully I'm going to be getting a couple videos out a week. I've still got plenty of the basic stuff like this to go before we even begin to move on to the more advanced concepts of Counter-Strike. Let me know, was this helpful to you in the comments and what you would like to see more of, and I'll be back in the next one. Have a good one, guys.